Another one.
So, just a thought. When I was at church one day a few years ago, and my pastor spoke about how there's levels to spiritual maturity in Christ, new believers are described as babies feeding on milk. Adults, or seasoned mature believers, are described as ready for solid foods or meat. I think on the scale of spiritual maturity, I'm a toddler. I feel compelled to share stories about my spiritual growth on my journey to become a servant of the Lord because there's someone out there that can relate to this. But before I get started, I just wanted to throw a few things out to the open about myself. Like, as a person, I'm a complete mess. I want to be a spiritually mature servant of God, but I've been living as a lukewarm Christian and I can't stand it anymore. If that phrase already makes you uncomfortable, don't trip. I'm not perfect, but I find comfort in knowing that God doesn't expect me to be. I'm fasting, I'm praying, and I believe in God, but I've never actually read the Bible. Random verses or a chapter here and there, but not the entire Bible. I'm doing that for the very first time now. I'm not special, I'm not God, I'm not better than you, and because I'm not perfect, I might not get every video right. If God can use someone like Saul, why can't he use someone like me, or you? My version of Paul will be greater than my Saul. In leaving my lukewarm ways behind, I want every video to be totally in alignment with his will. So I'll do my best. On the subject of doing my personal best, I just ask that you set your expectations for me very low. For now. When I read in his letters to the Corinthians that Paul said, "For I decided to know nothing among you except Jesus Christ and him crucified. And I was with you in weakness and in fear and much trembling." I was like, man, I've felt that. That's me.
Yes, baby? What? Just spit it out.
I know that my calling is to serve through digital media, but I don't know if my videos and plans for this channel are in alignment with God's will. And that makes me uncomfortable because I don't ever want to unintentionally lead someone down the wrong path because I'm ignorant. My discernment is telling me that after fasting for direction, my path will be made fully clear to me after I actually just read the Bible. Then I'll really begin to mature spiritually and act as a servant of God that is thoroughly equipped for every good work. Isn't that beautiful? So until we get there, please bear with me. God bless and take care.